The election is just 47 days away. CBS News political director and Face the Nation moderator John Dickerson is here. John, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
We'll talk about the debate in a moment, but the candidates both responding to what we see in Tulsa and in Charlotte.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton saying there's too much violence from the police with African-American men dying, and Donald Trump having a variety, as Major said, he struggled, had a variety of responses. He was asked by one questioner in a town hall about black-on-black violence, and he talked about a national stop and frisk. If we think about this now in terms of who's turning out their voters, there's obviously the policy question, but in the African-American community, the notion of stop and frisk as the remedy to a situation in which young black men are being killed by police is not popular, and it's essentially a turnout mechanism for Hillary Clinton.
It was as one paper put it, an awkward and counterproductive outreach to African Americans. And at the same time, he managed to offend the Fraternal Order police by suggesting that the female police officer had choked.
Right. It's he's in two places. Donald Trump's got to move on to a new issue.
Well, today he's planning to spend at least 5 stops in Pennsylvania. Hillary Clinton, as major reporter, is going to take the rest of the week off to prepare for the debate. What do you think this says about their strategies going into the debate?
Well, I think that it shows that Donald Trump is what we've seen from him. He's a more improvisational character who's doing things his own way. Worked out very well for him in the primary. This is the debates are a very different kind of thing. They're just 2 of them. It's 90 minutes. But
word is a lot of people are going to be watching this one. How much does a debate really matter, do you think?
Well, in the past, we cover them a lot. We go over every last little thing. But in the end, oftentimes, they don't really matter. The race settles back to where it is. There are lots of peaks and valleys in between the 3 debates or after all 3 are over. But in the end, they end up reinforcing people's existing views. And then those few swing voters in the end, the very few, end up making their determination, maybe on the debate, but very well maybe on other things, too.
Speaking of the race, how do you look at this new poll suggesting she's ahead by 5 or 6 points? On the other hand, he's doing very well in some important states, North Carolina, Ohio, Nevada.
Well, you look at the national polls, but we start to focus more on these individual states. And, I think you want to pay a lot of attention to a state like Pennsylvania, where he is now. If he can take that away from Hillary Clinton, Democrats have won that since 1988. So we have to start paying attention to those individual states.
Is he positioned to do that?
He's got a tough, Pennsylvania's tough. We'll see where we are in a month.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.
The first presidential debate is Monday night. We'll bring it to you live at 9, 8 Central right here on CBS.